what is VBA and macro. So VBA, which is Visual Basic Application, and macro is an application that you make based on some sort of programming, whether it's in VB language or in another language. But just to be like a general overview, it's a way of programming a small software that works within SolidWorks to make repetitive tasks, to make a series of steps without you even having to do it yourself. So, for example, there's a macro that I use, which is for resizing my models. Most of you will say, that's the scale feature. Yeah, but what it does, it goes through every dimension in my model and it edits it with a scale factor or a scale value. Okay, so that's something I use pretty often, and I have a macro for that. So instead of me having to do that for myself, I have a macro that does that for me. There are macros for like exporting multiple files, macros for, I mean, like anything you can think of, you probably can find a macro for it. And if you can't find it, you can even make it yourself using the SolidWorks API. So you can make yourself a couple of macros. It needs some basic knowledge when it comes to programming, but you can make some macros without even needing to learn programming if you're using it with the macro recorder feature within SolidWorks. So you just make a couple of features, make a couple of steps, record them, and SolidWorks will convert them to a macro for you. But apart from that, if you want something more advanced, you have to learn some programming, whether it's in C++, C#, or even Visual Basic. So if you're interested in that, that's called API, and it's in SolidWorks, and there are some pretty decent resources out there for that.